Hello and welcome to English with Justino, videos designed for you to learn English vocabulary, expressions, culture, and maybe even some grammar along the way. This video is for those already speaking English at an intermediate or advanced level. The idea here is to listen, read, and learn from a native English speaker in a natural way, the way you first learned your native language, by hearing it. Okay, forward we go. Enjoy! Alice's Wonderland Adventures, Chapter 4, Lesson 2. Alice was stuck in the house because the potion she drank from the table made her huge. The White Rabbit had arrived looking for the fan and white gloves. "Mary Ann, Mary Ann," said the voice, "fetch my gloves at this moment." Then came a little pattering of feet on the stairs. Alice knew it was the rabbit coming to look for her, and she trembled until she shook the house. She was forgetting that she was now about 1,000 times as large as the rabbit, and she had no reason to be afraid of it. Who is Mary Ann? Mary Ann is the rabbit's housemaid, and the White Rabbit thought Alice was Mary Ann. What did Alice hear? Alice heard little pattering of feet on the stairs outside of the front door of the house. Who was it? It was the White Rabbit coming to get his fan and gloves. Did Alice greet the rabbit happily at the door? No, Alice was stuck in the house, too large to move, and she shook nervously, thinking the White Rabbit might find her. The White Rabbit came up to the door and tried to open it, but the door opened inwards, and Alice's elbow was pressed hard against it. The White Rabbit could not open the door. Alice heard it say to itself, "I'll go around and get in at the window." Where did the White Rabbit arrive? The White Rabbit came up to the front door of the house. Did the White Rabbit kick the door? No, the White Rabbit did not kick the door. The White Rabbit tried to open the door. Did the door open up? No, the door did not open up. It was closed, and Alice's elbow was pressed hard against it. The door could not open. Where did the White Rabbit go then? The White Rabbit went around to try and get in the house through a window. "Oh, no, you won't," thought Alice, and after waiting, she heard the rabbit outside under the window. She suddenly spread out her hand and made a snatch in the air. She did not get a hold of anything, but she heard a little shriek and a fall and a crash of broken glass. What did Alice do? Alice heard the rabbit's voice under the window, and she snatched or grabbed at the air. Did Alice catch the rabbit in her hand? No, Alice did not catch anything but air. She did not get hold of anything. Did Alice hear something after she snatched the air with her hand? Yes. Alice heard a shriek or a scream, yell or a shout, and a crash, bang and smash of broken glass. Next came an angry voice, the rabbit's. "Pat, Pat, where are you?" And then a voice she had never heard before. "I'm here, digging for apples, Your Honor." "Digging for apples indeed," said the rabbit angrily. "Here, come and help me." And there were more sounds of broken glass. Who or what did Alice hear next? Alice heard the rabbit's angry voice. Then, did Alice hear something else as well? Yes, the rabbit was calling for Pat, and then Pat answered that he was digging for apples. "Now tell me, Pat, what's in that window?" "I think it's an arm, Your Honor, a large arm." "An arm, you goose? Whoever saw one that size? It fills the whole window, and it just tried to grab me." "Yes, Your Honor. It's a large arm sticking out of the window." "Well, it's got no business here. Go and take it away." Who is having a conversation about the large arm in the window? The White Rabbit and Pat are having a conversation about Alice's arm in the window. What did the White Rabbit and Pat do? The White Rabbit wanted Pat to take the arm away. There was a long silence after the order, and Alice could only hear whispers, such as, "Sure, I don't like it, Your Honor, at all. Do as I tell you, you coward." Did Pat want to go and get the arm out of the window? Probably not, because there was a silence after the rabbit told Pat to get the arm. What did the rabbit call Pat? The rabbit called Pat a coward. A coward is a wimp, or someone who is not brave. Alice spread out her hand again and made another snatch in the air. This time, there were 2 more little shrieks, and more sounds of broken glass. I wonder what they'll do next. As for pulling me out the window, I only wish they could. I sure don't want to stay here any longer. What did Alice do? Did she sit still and quiet? No. Alice made another grab, or snatch in the air with her hand. What did she hear then? Alice then heard shrieks or screams and more sounds of broken glass. Did Alice want them to pull her arm out of the window? Yes, Alice wished they could pull her whole body out of the window. She did not want to stay here any longer. Alice waited for some time without hearing anything more. At last came a rumbling of little cartwheels and the sound of many voices all talking together. Alice could hear some of what was being said. Where's the other ladder? Why, I only brought one. Bill has the other. Bill, bring it here. Put it up at this corner. No, tie them together first. They're not tall enough yet. Oh, they're tall enough. Don't be so picky, Bill. Bill, catch a hold of this rope. Will the roof hold you? Oh, it's coming down. Heads up. A loud crash. Now who did that? It was Bill, I think. Okay, who's going down the chimney? Not me. You do it. Not me. Bill has to go down. Bill, you go down the chimney. What did Alice hear arrive? Alice heard little cartwheels and many voices all talking together. What was going on in this conversation? It sounds like the group was trying to tie ladders together to get someone on the roof to go down the chimney. Who did they decide had to go down the chimney? Was the White Rabbit going to go down the chimney? No, it sounded like they all chose Bill to go down the chimney. Oh, so Bill's coming down the chimney, said Alice to herself. They seem to make Bill do everything. Alice still had her legs stuck up the chimney. I wouldn't want to be in Bill's place right now. This fireplace is really narrow, but I could kick a little. Did Alice know what they were going to do? Yes, from what Alice could tell, they were going to send Bill down the chimney. Did Alice still have her legs stuck up the chimney? Yes, Alice still had her legs stuck up the chimney, and she thought it was really narrow, but she could still kick a little. She drew her foot as far down the chimney as she could, and waited until she heard scratching and scrambling from some creature in the chimney close above her. Then, Alice thought this must be Bill, and she gave a sharp kick, and waited to see what would happen next. What did Alice hear? Alice heard some creature scratching and scrambling down the chimney where her leg was stuck. What did Alice do then? Alice gave a sharp kick, and then waited to see what would happen next. The first thing she heard was a general chorus of, "There goes Bill!" Then the rabbit's voice, "Catch him! Hey you, by the tree!" Then there was silence, and another confusion of voices talking. "Hold up his head! Don't choke him! How are you? Are you okay, Bill? What happened to you? Tell us all about it!" Alice could hear a little feeble squeaking voice. That must be Bill, thought Alice. Bill said, "Well, I'm not sure, but I am okay. I'm not hurt. I'm not sure what happened, but I think a giant foot kicked me out of the chimney. I went in, and then I was flying through the air like a rocket and landed right here." "Yes, yes you did, old fellow," said everyone at once. Did Alice kick Bill out of the chimney? Yes, Alice kicked Bill out of the chimney, and he went flying and landed on the ground. Was Bill okay? Yes, Bill was fine, but everyone was standing around Bill, surprised. They had just seen him go flying out of the chimney like a rocket and land on the ground. And now, for the story summaries in the different tenses. The past tense. After drinking the potion in the White Rabbit's house, Alice grew so huge that she was stuck in the house with her elbow pressed hard against the door. Her arm was out the window, and her leg was up the chimney. The White Rabbit arrived looking for his fan and gloves and tried to get in the house but could not. The White Rabbit had a team to try to get Alice's arm out of the window, and they sent Bill down the chimney since the door and windows were blocked. Alice kicked Bill out of the chimney, and he went flying through the air and landed on the ground outside. Everyone circled around Bill to make sure he was okay. Present. Alice drank the potion in the White Rabbit's house and grew so huge that she is stuck in the house with her elbow pressed hard against the door, her arm out of the window, and her leg up the chimney. The White Rabbit arrives looking for his fan and gloves and tries to get in the house but cannot. The White Rabbit has a team to try and get Alice's arm out of the window, and they send Bill down the chimney since the door and windows are blocked. Alice kicks Bill out of the chimney and he goes flying through the air and lands on the ground outside. Everyone circles around Bill to make sure he is okay. Future. Alice will drink the potion in the White Rabbit's house and will grow so huge that she will be stuck in the house with her elbow pressed hard against the door, her arm out of the window, and her leg up the chimney. The White Rabbit will arrive for his fan and gloves and will try to get in the house, but will not be able to. The White Rabbit will have a team and try to get Alice's arm out of the window, and they will send Bill down the chimney since the door and windows will be blocked. Alice will kick Bill out of the chimney and he will go flying through the air and will land on the ground outside. Everyone will circle around Bill to make sure he is okay.